All right, this is Math 209, Week 1. We're going to be doing Section 5.4, which is finding products and sums of differences. I think this is video 9 for this week. So basically, we're going to be doing the same stuff as we did in the previous video, video 8. But what's going to be different is, we're going to be dealing with some special sums, products, special ones. They're called, you're going to see them, they're going to be called difference of squares. So we're going to use my special area method. So we're going to take that, we're going to make it a 2x2 box, and we're going to do r minus 2 and r plus 2, just like that. And I can zoom in if we want. And so r times r, there's our r squared. Over here, r times positive 2 gives us 2r, or positive 2r. Then right here, negative 2 times r, that gives us negative 2r. And lastly, right here, it's negative 2 times positive 2, so that gives us negative 4. So now what we've got to do is we've got to simplify, and we've got to combine our like terms. We've got 4 terms, right? So we're going to first look at r squared. He has no like terms. It's this, 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 and this, and there's no like terms, so it's r squared. And then right here along this diagonal, you can see, hey, we've got negative 2r, positive 2r. They undo each other. They cancel each other out, so that gives us 0. So there's nothing for us to write down here. And then we're left with minus 4. All right? And there you go. It's r squared minus 4. So this is a special thing. It's called a difference of squares. And the reason it's called a difference of squares is because r squared is r times r, and 4 is 2 times 2. And so we call this a difference of squares. It's a little bit of trivia right now. It's not important for you to know this yet, but I just wanted to point it out that this is called a difference of squares. So we got more of the same. We're going to, again, do our area model. And so our area model, we have 2v plus 6, and then we've got 2v minus 6. And now we're ready to start multiplying and filling it in. So 2v times 2v, that's going to be positive 4v squared. Why did I say positive? Well, because they're both positive. If it doesn't say anything, it means it's positive. Over here, we've got 2v times negative 6. Well, positive 2 times negative 6, that's our negative 12v. And then down here, you've got a positive 2, positive 6, so that's going to be positive 12v. And then way over here, you've got a positive 6, negative 6. Multiply those, you get negative 36. All right? So what is that going to look like when we start simplifying? Well, the 4v squared has no like terms. He's all by himself, so it's 4v squared. And then you'll see that, hey, look at that. Here's our like terms right here, again, on the diagonal. And what's cool is you got a positive 12, negative 12. They undo each other. They cancel each other out. And then we're left with this minus 36. And that's our answer. Now, again, this is another example of a difference of squares, because 4 is 2 times v times v, so that's what this is. And so really, if you want to, you could think of this as 2v times 2v, and then 36, you could think of it as 6 times 6. So there's our difference of squares. Just a little bit of trivia. Right here is our answer. And then again, we're going to make our little area model. And they're just kind of giving you some practice. So it's 2 minus 7x, then it's 2 plus 7x. And now we're ready to zoom in and do our multiplication. All right, so right here is 4, right here is 14x, right here is negative 14x, and right here is negative 49x squared. So if you need, take a moment, pause the video, and figure out how the heck I got those answers really quickly, all right? And when you're ready, let's simplify. So 4 has no like terms. He stays the same. Here's our like terms along the diagonal, and they cancel each other out. because we had negative 14 and positive 14. So they cancel each other out. And then this guy, negative 49x squared. And that is our answer right there. But I want you to see the cool little trivia, the difference of squares. 2 times 2, and this is 7x times 7x. All right, that's the difference of squares. Right now it's just trivia, but it's going to come in handy later. All right, and then here we've got another area model. And we've got 3m times 4n. Then we've got 3m minus 4n. Oops, I might have said it wrong. It's 3m plus 4n. And then over here it's 3m minus 4n. And then we're going to kind of zoom in. And now we're ready to do the multiplication. And so 3m times 3m, there's our 9m squared. Right here is going to be negative 12mn. Technically, you could have put the n first and then the m. Traditionally, we do it alphabetical, but it doesn't matter. They're the same. So down here, what is this going to be? Well, this is going to be 12 because 3 times 4 is 12. And then I'm going to just stay in the same pattern as what I started over here. So it's 12mn. And then right here, positive 4, negative 4, so that's going to be negative 16. And then we've got n squared. So there is our box, nice and neat, filled in. So now we're ready to simplify, right? So here's our equal sign. And 9m squared, there's no other like terms, so we just copy him down. Then we see, hey, right here, here's our diagonal. And we see that 12mn minus 12mn, so they cancel each other out. And then we're left with this minus 16n squared, and that's your answer right there. And again, a little bit of trivia at this point. That's 3m times 3m, and this is 4n times 4n. That's kind of important for later, not right now. All right, so again, we're going to draw our box, and it's going to be a 2 by 2 box. We've got AB plus 6, then we've got AB minus 6, and then we can just start multiplying. So AB times AB, right here, AB times AB, that's going to be A squared, B squared. That's because A times A is A squared, B times B is B squared. Now right here, that's going to be negative 6AB. This is going to be positive 6AB. And this is going to be negative 36. So you might want to take a second, pause the video, and make sure you understand how the heck I got that. Now we're ready to start simplifying our terms here. So a squared b squared has no like term, so we're just going to write a squared b squared. And then we see right here along our diagonal, we've got positive 6ab, negative 6ab. They cancel each other out, leaving us with this minus 36 right here. So our answer is a squared b squared minus 36. And the last video, find the product, there's just more of the same. It's just kind of getting scarier looking, but really, complexity-wise, it's the same. So you've got s squared minus f squared. Then you've got s squared plus f squared. Now we're ready to zoom in and fill it in. All right, so right here is s to the 4th power, because s squared times s squared is s to the 4th. Over here, it's going to be s squared f squared, and that's going to be positive. Now, typically, we, typically, we put them in alphabetical order. It doesn't have to be that way, but I'm going to, just because I'm the teacher and I should. All right, now down here, it's going to be negative, so it's going to be negative f squared s squared. And then right here, it's still going to be negative, but it's going to be negative f to the 4th power. So you might want to pause the video and make sure you understand how I got all that. And now we're going to simplify and combine our like terms. So this guy, s to the 4th, has no like terms. He's alone. Again, right here on our diagonal, we've got a negative f squared s squared. We have a positive f squared s squared. So they undo each other. And then we've got our minus f to the fourth power. And that ends this video.